Is that time again, boils and ghouls, for a Grimokan's channel update for fall 2024. Cringe intro aside. Hi. Yes, so we're coming close to the end of 2024. Man, crazy, right? And lots of stuff to talk about as far as content stuff goes. So I figure, why don't we go ahead and talk about it and see where we are right now, because there is a bunch of stuff currently that I want to talk about that is important as far as new things are concerned. So why don't we do that right about now? So first things first, let's talk about Addams. As of the recording of this video, I am happy to state that Addams is finally finished its archive project. I am now 100% there. Everything has been updated from the past to now, so all new content is going to be updated every month from now. So basically everything's going to be connected and all that stuff, so I'm happy about that. As far as the Addams Family stuff goes, it seems like they're starting to slow down on some content, so things that they used to do all the time, they seem like they're stopping to not focus on that stuff anymore because people are not buying it type of stuff there. That's kind of worrying a little bit. I'm hoping it still kind of continues, but as I know, the old contract states that they're good until the end of this year. And I'm hoping they've renewed the contract, because I don't know if this will be the end of the year for this game, and it's just like, oh, that's it. I hope not. Hope they can still continue, because this is the only spooky game we got going on right now. And yeah, it's not the best as far as stuff is concerned with this video channel stuff. But yeah, anyways, now as far as archive stuff goes, the only important thing to go for is Her Oasis. Now, as the recording of this video, there are 4 videos that needs to get done from 2021 in order for me to be fully completed on that project. And then there are 4 more videos after that to complete. So 8 videos in total in order for me to finish Her Oasis outright. The other 4 after these 4 will be a lot easier because they've been recorded via voice. So it's going to take less time to do, which is important. Except for the last video. The last video might be a little bit longer due to the project scope that I got going on there, but I don't know. We'll play it by ear. I'll know exactly how I'm feeling when it gets closer to the end of the year, how we are doing. I'm hoping to at least get the 2021 stuff done this year, but I'm not 100% sure exactly what's going on, so I'm going to have to see exactly what his price tells. So we'll see exactly from there. Now, with that stuff out of the way, let's talk about some new things that are happening right now. Some of you might have noticed that Snoopy's Town Tale has come back. Now, when I talked last time back in the beginning of June, you'd be surprised to see that I've started uploading Snoopy all over again. Why is that, you might be saying? I thought I was only doing it seasonally, or, you know, all that stuff and more. I always kind of feel like I didn't want to do it anymore, right? Well, if you've seen my community post, you'll know why. Hellgear, who has been the Snoopy Town Tale guy on YouTube, has decided to call it quits and sunsetted the series. He still plays the game, but he's not making videos of this content anymore. And because I'm an archive channel at heart, and because I know people love this game, it's like their main bread and butter, I've decided to bite the bullet and continue with this as far as stuff goes. I've decided to do it a little bit more differently this time around, and it seems like people like what they're seeing, so they're not too caring about the subject matter. So the way I'm doing it is going to be continuing moving forward. So every content... Sorry, I forgot I have to keep touching the screen. It's going to be annoying. Anyways, every content I do, it's going to be new content as far as stuff goes. For the most part, like every new update's going to be its own video length of sorts. So it's just going to show everything rather than having part 1s, part 2s. It's just going to be the full length video. And, you know, just go right there. And I'm trying to do a completionist for that, so there's that. And seeing how I've decided to want to still continue and complete this whole thing, and I'm starting to see a lot of people commenting on it and subscribing, so I guess because one person's gone, I guess now I'm the new guy. It kind of takes form of the Snoopy stuff. But what I'm going to be doing is that there are, I think, 4 videos from that timeline for Hellgear that he has not uploaded because of some issues with his camera or some other things that went on. So there were some events that he missed, and I have recorded some of it. It's not fully completed, but I have recorded it. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to, as you see here, I'm going to be uploading these as its own riff video, and it's going to be on the extra channel that I have always plastered by the end of these videos. The other channel I have going on there, the Beyond Reality, I think it's called. And the reasoning for this is because these are going to be more just talking as is, so it's not going to be its own unique video of sorts. So it's going to be like commentary of sorts. And then there's one extra video from that timeline that I'm going to show off, which is basically, I think, from February, because this was when I started to not do it anymore. And I want you to I want to show you why that is, what caused me to be like, I'm done. So yeah, got that going on there. But yeah, if you know from my first ever videos I've done back in 2018, when I used to just talk over stuff and just kind of commentate over it, like the dialogue and all that stuff on the fly, that's exactly what these videos are going to be. So yeah, that's why it's going on the extra channel, because it's not going to be like popular here per se, but it is going to be something regardless. Now, I did ask people when it comes to videos they would like to see from me, and one of them said they wanted to see Tap Out come back from The Simpsons. And I want to say that I want to bring that back. My main focus is I want to get the archive stuff done. And then once that's done and out of the way, I might consider myself going back to Town Tale. So I have heard it. I am going to go back to it. It's not, there's been times where I want to come back to it. It's kind of hard because it's kind of like with Snoopy in the sense that the content updates like, oh, you know. But I'll try to see to make it work. But I want to focus on this right now to get that out of the way. So then we got that done and over with. All right. Before I talk about my other stuff, let's talk about the main elephant in the room. HorrorTown. Goosebumps, to be precise, this game that you're watching right now. What's going on with the update? There's absolutely nothing. We were promised in July. It's already the end of August. Nothing. I have no idea what's going on. They have been silent on the whole thing. I really don't know what's going on per se. I'm hoping we still get something going on. I'm hoping the reason for the delay is so that way it makes it more easier for them to do content coming more forward. But again, they don't say anything, so we have no idea what the reason or what the cause is, what's with the delay. So as far as that's concerned, who knows? What I will tell you is that ever since this game released, they have not missed a Halloween update. So worst comes scenario, if we don't get anything in September, most likely we're getting it in October, which is crappy because they promised a Halloween update alongside these two parters, but it sounds, and it's going to be like, oh, well, the first part is going to be the Halloween updates. All right, stupid. I don't know. We'll see what they end up doing, because I really don't know what the context is, why they're delaying it, but yeah, I'm frustrated like you, because a lot of you watch my Goosebumps stuff, and great, that's exactly what I want to have happen. But yeah, content-wise, it's just going to be a whole lot of mess right now, so I'm going to try to fix things and try to get videos going, but it's hard. It's really hard. Ever since 2021, it's been difficult, which sucks, but you know, I'm keeping at it. I'm trying to keep alive in a sense and trying to keep more going forward. And since that, I've decided to go ahead and make an announcement. The channel itself, I have some questions I'm going to be running through people during the September month to see what people think. But what I will say is that it seems like what might happen is that by the end of this year, I'll give you some context. I have a PC that I've been with for almost a decade now, and this is a homemade PC I've made. The thing is, it runs on Windows 7, and it still works and all that stuff, but I'm in a creature of habit. A year or so ago, I've talked about this, I believe, but I did invest myself in a newer PC, and I have not used that since or touched it. So I've made the decision that this year will be the final year for this PC. That once 2025 hits, this old PC is going to be retiring. So I'm going to be having to transfer stuff going by the December month. So there might be delays and whatnot. When we get closer to the end of the year for December, I will have a good idea what I want to do. But the future is the channel is going to be changed slightly, and the hope is once I move into this new PC, I'm able to do more other games of sorts. Games I feel like would be fun to commentate over, to do one-offs of. And because of this too, there are things I want to do that might not be spooky, but more scary. Right? If that makes sense. And because of that, if that's going to be something I want to do a little bit, basically more horror, mature-ish type, so not PG, spooky Halloween spirit, but more like horror movies, going to like getting yourself scared type stuff. I feel like in that context, there might be a new member to this family of mascots coming, so it's not going to be just Gale and Peachy. I'm talking this with Vampire, and I'm going to see if he can assist me with making stuff going on here. And part of that too is going to be getting an avatar of myself done up. So basically, some of those channels that have their own personifications where it's like them normal, them happy, sad, like they're basically emotions, reactions type thing. I want to get something done of that for me. That way, when I'm doing some video content, you're not just listening to me or looking at a screen. You're actually seeing a picture of how I'm emoting, like how I'm feeling at that moment. So it's a little bit more lively in that case, and that's the plan. Also, the background of the channel might change a bit to be more cleaner looking because it's a bit of a mess right now. It's been like this for a while. And like, for example, it's advertising the archive channel, which I have not touched for years. So, at that point, I'm leaving it as is. And I know I mentioned something for streaming. It's not out of the question, but the problem is with streaming is that you have to be consistent with time, and I'm not. So it's harder for me to do, as well as the time zones and all that stuff. So it's a bit of a mess. But that's neither here or there. What I will tell you though is videos of stuff will be coming, but it might start next year. So this year I want to focus on trying to get stuff done. And next year is going to be more newer stuff. And hopefully we'll see what happens for this month of October to see how we do. And we go from there. So basically 2025 is going to be a new rebranding of sorts. I already got Peachy and Gale redone by Vampire. They look real good. As far as what I'm going to be doing with them, I might be doing them with the video content, like, as long as the other games are still going. I might change the avatars up a bit, but I'm still playing with it. By the end of the last update for 2024 for winter, I'll have a good idea what I want to do. So I will go ahead and tell you what the plan is, but as of right now, this is where my headspace is at, that there might be some changes moving forward. But for now, everything's still okay. It's just things are about to happen and things are going to change hopefully for the better. But change is always scary. I get that, but sometimes change is good. So we'll see what happens. See if everyone likes what they see. and we'll go from there. And avatar wise, I do like it, but I might change it up a bit as well. We'll see. But yeah, that's it for now. So hopefully you enjoyed this. It certainly was entertaining or fascinating for sure. But I digress. Anyways, I've been Grim, and this has been the channel update as far as this year for fall goes. So yeah, hopefully you'll enjoy what I have planned. But for now, yeah, just expect something spooky at the end. Basically new stuff is coming, so just hold on there.